get with me and ask me whatever questions you have as it pertains to business, motivation, event producing, anything that I do, and you have a question about and you want to know how you can do it. This is your time to connect with me. I am your girl, Salon Dion Hammond, aka Sue Ham Baby, also known as the Thug Motivator. Just checking in on Facebook to make sure that we are actually broadcasting live. And then I would direct all of my attention to you beautiful people that are live on the broadcast. We are live across social media, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and Facebook. So I just want to make sure I can be heard. Let's see here. Good deal. Comment below if you can hear me and we can get it moving. I had a couple questions that were actually sent in to me last night. So I want to answer those questions and I'll just wait for you guys to let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Monday morning, some of you are back to work. Some of you are up and at it at home. Whatever you're doing, I hope that this video, this broadcast finds you in the best of health, the best of spirits. Alrighty? The best of health, the best of spirit. Thank you, Sharonda. She says that she can hear me. Also, if you don't mind, let me know, guys, where you're watching this broadcast from, whether it's on the live or it's on the replay. And again, if you're new to this broadcast, what I do is typically every Monday I come on at 12 noon Eastern Time, and I answer questions as it pertains to business, grants, event producing, theater, marketing, and motivation. And this is your opportunity to get my expertise, my experience, right? My experience, all for free. Sorry, just checking email. Jackson has a conference call at 1 with his teachers because, school's been canceled, everybody, through the end of April for South Carolinians. Yes, I am a South Carolinian. All right, so first question I had was, I'm trying to go from memory, but instead of going from memory, let me just pull it up and be accurate. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, dear God, I should have had this already set up, right? I apologize. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Again, comment below where you're watching from. And if you have questions, go ahead and let me know what they are. While I found this question, it was a question about a nonprofit. And I believe the question was, if you have a nonprofit right now with the stay-at-home that is in place for so many states, right? What can you do to advertise your nonprofit or to service people with the services that you have at this point in time when people are being commanded to stay home? So one of the things that I would say is that you could do is, yeah, we're being mandated to stay home. So one of the things that you could do, what I've seen some churches doing that are nonprofits, what I've seen other organizations that are nonprofits that are doing, is that they are organizing food drives, and it's drive-through food drives so that no one is at risk of contracting COVID-19. Another thing, if you're not in the particular food, you don't want to get into the handing out the food and all this and the contact, and you really want to keep it digital, what I would recommend is doing something digital, like how I'm doing right now. So if you're a nonprofit, whatever services that you have or products that you have, actually go digital and reach your people. Because at this point in time, I guarantee you that a whole lot more people are connected on social media. Matter of fact, I'm seeing people on social media that's never been on social media, but they're on social media because of COVID-19 right now and the restriction that we have with being in contact with so many people. So what I would suggest is getting Zoom, getting Facebook Live, some type of live platform, and advertising, or if it's a class or if it's a workshop that can be done online, do it that way, digitally. Even though you cannot meet with them physically, you can do it digitally and still continue to provide your services and your products to your nonprofit community. Hopefully that was very helpful, very beneficial. We had to cancel a lot of our workshops. They were acting workshops. And the reason we had to cancel is because they were acting workshops. And those type of workshops are more beneficial when you have people in the room and you can vibe and you can do that thing and whatnot. However, there are some workshops, some acting workshops that can be done online. And if we don't get the all clear here pretty soon, I may look to resulting to moving those workshops to an online process. That way people can still get the training. Because one of the things that I have been recommending is that during this time of COVID-19, if you are an actor, and this applies to anything, but specifically right now we're talking about actors. If you are an actor, this is the time for you to, if you can afford it, get an acting coach and hone your craft. Work on it, get better, because there are people that are still taking auditions online. I was watching Raven Drummer on Instagram. If you guys don't know who she is, go follow her, Raven Drummer on Instagram. She's she does a lot of the casting for Tyler Perry, and she stated that there were people that were still doing online auditions. So just because you're in a house, right? Just because you can't get to somebody and touch them does not mean that the thing that you used to do is not happening anymore. There's this website called Actors Access. Go check it out. I also recommend, if you're looking for a great acting coach, my friend Carl Kennedy in Atlanta, Georgia. The man is a beast. He's a boss. He's a beast boss beast. And I would recommend that you guys check him out. Carl Kennedy, Carl Kennedy, last name. If he's been on quite a few shows. He's also taught several workshops here in Kingstree for us at our studio. And I only like to work with the best of the best, the brightest of the brightest. So I definitely vouch for Carl Kennedy if you're looking for an acting coach. But just know that this will be the time, if you can afford it, to hone in on those acting skills. So that was a long answer to what you can do if you're a nonprofit. How to continue to reach your people and serve your people is to actually do it digitally. Everybody is connecting through social media. That's just the way it is. And even through email is not dead. Continue to connect through email. Continue to connect through text messaging. So, do I have any other questions? I see some people on here, but you guys are kind of quiet. I guess you're just taking in the knowledge. Hopefully you're taking some notes. If not, you can do the replay. Another question I had was, how can you continue to reach people and market if you can't go out and touch them? Well, here's the thing about that. And it kind of like, it correlates with the first answer I just said about the nonprofit, right? So now you have to, which I really hope that you are already marketing online. You just have to continue to market online. For example, I'm running for a political office, and I wanted to do some grassroots campaigning, meaning get out and knock on doors and meet everybody in the District 5 that I'm campaigning for. But as things would have it in the world, we're not at a place where we can just go to anyone's house at this moment because of COVID-19. So what I have resulted to is just kicking it up more so via social media. You know, right now the election is June 9th. I don't want to, like just kill people with, hey, vote for me, because I think it's a little insensitive. But at the same time, the election is June 9th. Nothing's been postponed. So what I do is I run the Facebook ads, and I'm getting my face in front of those people in that district. So even with my stage plays, once we have the all clear, which I'm praying that we have it soon, I intend to launch a 10-city tour. Spot dates for a stage play that I'm writing. And it could be a stage play that I've already written. I'm still trying to decide. So I'm writing one right now that's really juicy, but I also have one that's already written that I may just revise and put that one on the road. But we're looking to launch that in 2021. So what I'm doing is to be relevant to people in those areas. I know the cities that I want to go into. I'm already running marketing to those cities. So what I'm doing is, those are kind of like cold cities that may not know who I am. And what I'm doing is getting them familiar with who I am by putting the marketing on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram into those particular cities that we intend to go into. And hey, Gilbert, welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for commenting. I'm glad to hear that this information is serving you. So like I said, I am running the ads in those places that I intend to go into. And so when I get there in 2021, they'll be familiar with who Suham is. They'll be familiar with who Suham Entertainment is. And they will have already seen clips of our previous stage plays. They will have already seen testimonials from our previous stage plays. They will have seen pictures of the set, pictures of the actors. They will have seen videos of testimonials from our previous stage plays, so that when we start running the marketing for the new show that we're planning to do, it's like, oh my God, I've seen her already. I've seen them. That company is amazing. I can't wait to go get tickets. It's not so much of a hard sell. So I'm doing that right now, months in advance, so that they know who I am, so that they can go and research me, go to the website at suham.com. So that's what I would be recommending at this point in time. Don't wait until you're about to go into an area. Hey, Sarmika Major Baines, don't wait until you're about to go into an area and then start to advertise. I really believe, hey, Erica, I really believe that you should be advertising at all times. You should never stop advertising, right? A lot of people only want to advertise when they have a show coming up. Well, the last time I did a show was June 2019. An actual stage play was June 2019, but I never ceased advertisement. I've been advertising the Suham brand ever since then, and even before then. So that is my recommendation for how to keep in contact with people, how to reach new customers, and don't be afraid to market and advertise outside of your local area. Now, I do agree that you need to target your local area, but listen, if you know that you're taking a conference somewhere and it's, for me, I live in King Street, South Carolina. If I'm taking a conference to Charlotte, I'm going to market within the 50-mile radius of Charlotte, sometimes within a 90-mile radius of Charlotte. And the reason why I say that is because, listen, I live in a rural area, right? The closest interstate, I think, is 40 miles from me, maybe 40 miles from me. So I live in a rural area. But I don't limit my marketing to just 60 miles or 90 miles in my area. I'm going all out, and I know that it works because, again, we have people that drive 6 and 8 hours to come to our workshops and our stage plays. So you have to find out what's going to work for you. Do trial and error. Pay attention to your marketing. Pay attention to your dollars. Here's what I can tell you. It's only $1 a day to advertise on Facebook. So why you're not doing it, I don't know. I'm sorry if I keep looking up and down, guys. It's crazy with this big computer. I don't know where I'm looking or what does it look like I'm looking at, but that's why my eyes keep going up and then down to the screen. But it behooves you to market because it's only $1 a day. You do 30 days, that's $30, right? So you spend that in one meal. I've been saying this for years. I think if you go back to my YouTube videos on my channel, right, you can go to Suham on YouTube, and you will see that for years consistently, at least, I don't know, 6, 7 years consistently, I have been saying it's $1 a day, spend the money. Invest the money, not spend the money. Invest the money in you and your business. And if you need help with that, I do have an online course at the website below, suham.com, and you can get some help on that. All right, so let's see what Brandon Morrison says. I used Facebook ads for a few years, but it seems to me it's not as effective anymore for me. Do you have any other Facebook tool that I could use for marketing? I still use Facebook ads, Brandon. It's still very effective for me. Maybe you need to change up the ads. Here's the thing. Now, we'll say this. Here's the thing. You got to spend a little bit more money to reach a little bit more people nowadays. Before, you could spend like $1 and reach so many people, but that was because it was just rolling out and a lot of people weren't using it. I do think you have to target. You have to retarget those people who go to your website because they took the time to click and go to your website. They got a little interested. So now retarget those same people that clicked on that website and continue to put helpful things in front of them. Sometimes before you sell to them, you have to give value, and then boom, drop the bomb on them and sell to them. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, with my stage plays, I'm not selling anything right now. All I'm doing is just putting clips out of different segments of the stage plays. All I'm doing is showing testimonials. I'm just showing behind the scenes. I'm putting out motivational videos in those areas. And then come towards the end of the year, I'm going to be dropping that, boom, we coming to your city. Are you ready to get that ticket now? So it's like I've been giving. And then it's like, boom, what you got for me? I would love for you to come and take a part of this show. We've shown you that it's a great show, giving you the testimonials. You witnessed it yourself. We'd love to have you in the audience. Hopefully that works, bro. But that's what I do. That's what I do. So Gilbert says, thanks, in season and out of season. Yes, market in season and out of season. Sharmika said, I use Facebook to market my business at least twice a week. Learn that from you. Awesome sauce. I'm glad to hear that. Listen, when I hear people saying that kind of stuff, it makes me so happy. You have no idea, because I don't know how cheap Facebook is going to be. And like, Brandon was saying, sometimes your reach is not as big because, hey, Facebook's tightening up a little bit. They want you to spend a little bit more. But here's what I do know, that that dollar can really turn into something amazing. And it's more to Facebook ads than just going on your fan page and hitting a boost, right? A lot of people think, oh, I just boost the post, that's it. No, it's more to it than that. You've got retargeting, you've got custom audiences, you've got a bunch of other stuff that you could do on the back end to get people. And then you also, I just love it anyways. I like to watch people's behaviors when it comes to Facebook and what they're sharing, what they're liking, and what they're buying. So you just kind of look at that kind of stuff as well. Not trying to get too deep in there and confuse anybody, but these are just things that is important. I think, I personally, and this is my feelings, if you don't think that way, I'm not trying to convince you. I personally think it's very important to have a website. And if you don't have a website, at least a landing page, because when people click on your website, boom, you get to track them, right? Because you can take that Facebook pixel and create a custom audience, and that custom audience is people who's visited your website. And that's what I do. I get to track people who's visited my website, and now I get to retarget, meaning go ahead and put those ads back in their face, in their news feed, to say, hey, boom, here, check this out. Because you're already familiar with who I am. Now, boom, here you are. Think about it. It's just like McDonald's. You're watching TV. You're not hungry. You see a Big Mac commercial. You're still not hungry. Then 20 minutes later, you see another Big Mac commercial. Now you're starting to get a little hungry. Then you see 10 minutes later, another Big Mac commercial. Oh my God, I am hungry. Then 5 minutes later, then 3 minutes later, 2 minutes later, 1 minute later, you're at the freaking drive-thru at McDonald's and you're getting a Big Mac because they're consistently putting it in your face. Consistently putting it in your face. And that's what you have to do with your marketing and your promotions, right? Consistently put it in people's faces. They have to see it a few times before they're willing to engage upon it. Okay? And even if they click, right? They like what they saw, but they may not buy. Okay? Give them some more. Give them some more. Yes, Erica, you have to have effective targeting and you have to have effective content. Because if your content sucks, you can be in front of a bunch of people, but you're still not going to have an impact. So that's very important. Very good, Erica. I love that. Awesome sauce. Matter of fact, you guys got businesses, drop what your business is. I want to give you guys some love and put it on my screen. So drop what your business is. I'm sorry, somebody just came outside. I know I look crazy looking out the window like that. Drop what your business is. I want to give it some love and put it on the screen before we actually end this broadcast. If you have any questions before we head out of this broadcast, please drop it right now. I'm willing to answer it. This is stuff that I charge people for a consultation. I actually give them an actual strategy session. I actually give them an entire access to my school online. Matter of fact, we have a special going where you can have access to my school, online school, for 6 months for $97. And you get a 30-minute strategy session with me telling you what I think the game plan should be for your business. So right now, me taking this time here on Mondays at 12 o'clock, I am actually giving you my free time and this knowledge to help you and better you at this time. So we got Sarmika. She's got the website. Y'all go check that out. If you got a website, if you've got a business, even a Facebook page, drop it. Let's get you some publicity right now. Gilbert says, I'm going to start including media into my promotions. Absolutely. Listen, I encourage everybody to do videos. I encourage everybody to put up pictures, to show your products, to show your services, to get video testimonials. Anytime you have somebody saying, I like this, I like that, I'm quick to say, hey, can I get you on video saying that? I want to video you saying how you like the product, how you like the plays, or how you like the fact that our anti-bullying rallies change your life today, or how do you like the fact that me coming to your school and speaking to the youth was really beneficial to the youth and to the educators. I want to get that kind of stuff on video so that I can go back and post that. So I highly encourage you guys to get testimonial videos. I highly encourage you to use videos to market your information. I hope you guys connect with each other as I'm sharing your businesses up on here. I'm hoping that somebody will come through and see this broadcast and hire you or buy your products or buy your services. All right. So there's Billy. All right. So we got a lot of businesses coming up. Awesome sauce. Now, what you guys can do to expose your business to much more people is you can share the broadcast. Don't just rely on people coming to my page to watch it. Now share this broadcast, because guess what? When someone watches this broadcast, they get to see all about your business, right? So now we're helping each other. It's leverage, and it's called helping each other, because now your business is being seen and they could possibly check it out. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Any other questions before I let you guys go on this Monday? Any other questions? No questions? I just seen somebody come through here. Thought my son came in. Oh, wow. I will now include written and visual testimonies. Absolutely. And let me tell you, I love written. Written is cool. I love written. But if I had to choose, I'm doing video. And let me tell you why. Because you got the actual person on video talking about you. And Gilbert, you know, because you've been at my workshops and I've gotten you to do a video testimonial. And it's just like, boom, when people see people that they know, they're like, oh, I know that person. Okay. And they're saying that this product is good. Okay, then it must be good. So get both written and video. But me personally, I love video. And I'm going to tell you why. Especially if you can get a video testimonial in front of where you're doing your event or with somebody holding your product, okay? Because a lot of times you can see pictures and somebody can have your book, right? I'm just put up this book that I'm reading right now. Somebody could have your book, but they're just holding the book. They never endorsed your book. And I know people are saying, yeah, but they're on the picture with me and they're holding my book. So that's like a form of endorsement. Well, people are wise now, and they're just realizing that you might have just said, hey, can you take a picture with my book? That doesn't mean that they're endorsing it. That's why a lot of times, if I haven't read somebody's book, I'm not going to endorse it, because I don't know what I'm endorsing. You understand what I'm saying? If I haven't read that book, I'm not going to hold a picture. I'm not going to hold your book up and say, hey, go get this book, because I haven't read it. So I don't know what I'm putting my word on. Now, when I'm doing the video thing, it's typically at my studio and it's in front of my logo so that people know, okay, they were actually there. This is a real video testimonial. Or when I'm doing the video thing, if I'm not in front of my studio or inside the studio, then I'm on location with a stage play, or I'm on location where I'm speaking to some schools, or I'm in location where I'm doing anti-bullying rallies, and you get to actually see the atmosphere where this thing just took place, and that you know that this video testimonial is legit. Because here's what I can tell you. People do pay for that stuff. People do go and pay for people to do video testimonials or to do a written testimonial just so other people can buy their products or services. So if there's any way that you can prove and show that this video testimonial or this written testimonial is legit, please do so. And then after a period of time, you're going to build up your trust with the public, with your customers anyways, and with your future customers that you hope to obtain, to the point where you don't even have to worry about that. I hope that made sense. I hope that makes a lot of... I'm laughing because I just seen a comment coming from Periscope and it says, show your feet. Just because they said that, I'm putting them on the broadcast. Nicole, whoever that is on Periscope, show your feet. You don't want to see my feet. No, you did not. I'm a country girl, okay? 10, size 10. You don't want to see my feet, whoever that is. But I digress. So any other questions? Again, share the broadcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hope this has been very beneficial. If you have any other questions, we are live every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. This is my way of giving back. And I hope that you're prosperous. I hope that you're doing well. And I hope that you are safe and healthy and joyful. If you want to connect with me further, find more about my online school, you can do so at suham.com. The website is right below the screen right there. But in closing, I want to encourage you to live, love, learn, and laugh. Don't quit. Follow your dreams to success. I'm Salandia Hammond, a.k.a. Sue Ham, and I'm out. Yeah. Be blessed, y'all.